Good morning, guys. So, welcome all for our live session on drawing on pet portraits from scratch. Okay, so I hope everybody's here. So, let's start the session today. By the way, guys, you might wonder, so like, what are we drawing? Okay, so quickly I will show like the reference picture. As you can see, that's the reference picture. I got it from, I think you can see, right? That's the reference picture of two Rottweilers there. I got it from Pintrest. I have put the in the description about it. And also, please welcome our back, the people on the backstage. There's Adesha Silva helping us here. And welcome my brother, Rishit Panigasuri is also there on the back screen. So they're helping us out. They are handling the chat and the camera. So say hi to them, guys. Right. Okay. So as you guys know, now you might wonder what are we drawing, what are the materials we are using. So all of those are in the description, but then again I'm going to tell you about everything single thing, and what we are going to draw. I mean, like the sketches, what we can do, what colors of pencils that we are using, and what else that we can use rather than the things which are using at the moment. And firstly, as we all know, we are in lockdown, so we are using some really minimalistic stuff. So, for example, I'm going to show you what are the pencils that we are using today. Right. Okay. So I hope you guys can see. This is a really basic graphite pencil, and if you guys are drawing with me, what you guys have to do is, yeah, I have sent in the description about the pencils that I'm using. Basically, for the sketch, we are going to use. Firstly, we are going to use 2B, which is this pencil. We are going to use 2B, right? And there's a little bit of a pet trouble today. All right. Okay. Okay. So by the way, this is the pencil we are going to use, and also remember that the pencils should be sharpened like this. Why? If you ask the question why, the answer would be because of this reason. Because we are at the end of the day, we are going to draw fur. All right. So fur is long and very well. It's not thick sometimes, right? It's thin. So to get this pressure, and we are drawing not from hand. Like when you start drawing, we are not going to keep our hand like this. All right. There are times that we are going to keep the hand like that. But firstly, we are going to use the whole arm. All right. So this is an easel. If you guys could see, this is a handmade, I mean, homemade easel. So I'm using this, and we are gonna start today. So is everybody okay? No questions? No? Okay. Okay, so then we'll proceed. So, oh, wait, guys, I should show you some more materials. I forgot almost. Okay, so this is called stump, and these are really used stumps. I did not bother to change the texture because we are going to use some darkness. By the way, if you really want to get this stumps dark, you can just add some charcoal. I mean, this is not relevant. But then again, if the stumps should be clean when you're starting a portrait, first of all. But as I told you, it's like a minimalistic thing, so we did some stuff earlier. So, and this is a normal eraser Phoenix brand. I'm using this eraser, and this is a really good eraser, and I recommend it. If you guys want to buy this, it's just like 80 rupees. It's really cheap and also really good. Okay, efficient ones. Then again, we are going for the as we have gone to the materials. we- Hi Dimitri, it's I'm so glad that you joined. All right, it's okay, it's fine. Okay, thank you so much for joining, by the way. All right, so as you can see, this is a skull of a regular dog, like the stray dogs that you see in the road. Okay, this is a skull, but we are drawing a Rottweiler. 100% this is larger than this, right? And it's a little bit curved. So, but this is the structure of every dog, all right? Like for example, I do have another dog skull. Can you like show there a little? There's another dog skull there with teeth. This is without teeth, right? All right. There, as you can see, below the CP, can you see? All right, ruler. Okay. There, can you see that there's a small skull with teeth? All right. So that's another dog, and that's an adult. By the way, this is not an adult, and this should be a female, as I can see. For the pictures that the structure I can see. Right. So first of all, I'm just giving you a small review of the what are these stuff in the skull, because this is really important when we are drawing. Okay. Does anybody know what this part is? Very very easy to understand and very easy to identify what this part is. All right, just Put it on the chat. There are people watching the chat, so you can get the answers. All right. What do you think this part is? This part is right. No answers. Okay. Giving you a little more time. It's okay. You just can say whether it could be a teeth, nose. Yeah. Who was it? Avishka Di Silva. Avishka Di Silva, Dimitri, and Udeni. All right. So everybody is giving right answers. Yes, that is the correct answer. This is the nose part. By the way, this is a little bit extended in some dogs because, for example, German Shepherd I have, this part ends somewhere around here, and this becomes cartilage a little more on the front. Okay, but this dog has this nose part only for here. That's why this you can see this is a normal regular stray dog, right? It differs with the breed of the dog. Like if you consider pug or shih tzu, their snouts are a little bit smaller, and also pug, they don't really have the snout. It looks like a cat skull at the end of the day. All right, so anybody know what this is? Because this is really important, this part. Yeah, this is kind of maybe it's tough. These are regular stuff. You don't need to go for scientific names. They don't even have scientific names, by the way. Just some stuff. By the way, Dimitri, I guess you know about this stuff. If you're there still, right? Okay, I would say it. So this is the cheekbone, by the way. What? All right. No, no. By the way, the ear starts from here. Yes, you are correct. But it's not the ear bone. Okay, this is the cheekbone. The cheekbone. If you go through a human skull, when you touch this part right here, that's the cheek. So as for a dog, this is the cheekbone of the dog. When we go to skulls like for lions and tigers, basically lions, you would see a very large, like very large cheekbone. We'll do another session on one day about cats. I don't have lion skull, but we'll try to do something. Yeah, I have a cat skull, so it's kind of similar but larger in size, and there are some extended stuff. Okay, guys, so let's stop chatting. But then again, you guys are free to ask any question which is relevant to the portrait lesson or is relevant to art. Yes, the ear is cartilage. Very good. Yeah, the ear, the nose is cartilage. Yeah, the nose is cartilage. That's why you don't see, and the ear is also cartilage. It's really, really like like all the animals regarding not us, but we cannot like we can't shake our ears. There are some people who can, but I mean like uh, it's not like rotatable, right? But then again, dogs, cats, deers, like those animals are really alert. So those animals have the ability to rotate their ear. It's not 360 degrees, but like it's for a certain extent, right? So they can like scan out the environment from these ears. The biggest ears that you can see is from the, you call it, there's a fox in the desert. I don't remember the name, by the way, but there's a fox which is a bat-eared fox. Yeah, so the bat-eared fox, they live in deserts, so they do have the largest, and they can hear like like the rats going underground. They're that capable of hearing those stuff. All right, so questions could be asked, anything related to the art, anything relating to my life, anything related to the stuff I'm using, anything relating to dogs, because we're doing dogs today. So cool. So we'll stop talking anymore and we'll start with the lesson, right? All right, so the first thing which I'm going to use is going to be a 2B pencil. As I have told you before, we need to sharpen this pencil up to this extent, right? And firstly, we are just going to do the sketch. And I have always taught you, like some people who learn from me, I do classes and I also teach in school. So by the way, those days I used to say that always follow the shape, right? When shading, it's very important when following the shape. Before that, we need to get this picture into a certain form. All right, we have forms in here. If you want, we can like I would do a small skull part for just to get the idea of the dog. And we are considering the dog on the top. That's a pup. It's like you can see the dog is like you want to see. Yeah, cool. Just that's a pup we are talking about. That's both of them are Rottweilers, and the one on the head is the pup of that particular dog. So you can see it's like when compared in the skull size, it's really important, right? Yeah, you can turn to this side. Okay. Right. Now, I hope you guys can see this. What do you call the paper? Right. So the paper I'm using, if I have not told it before, I have sent it in the description. But then again, I'm telling it again. So this paper is 250 GSM paper. Right. I bought this from Sakura. You can just buy it. It's like large sheet, and this is the A3 size which I'm using. Right. So this is the normal size which I use for my portraiture. I do portraiture for A4 size and A3 size both, but mostly lots of people are very keen to buy A3 size because they are larger in size. All right, and I personally chose A3 today because like not because we can't compose it into an A4 that picture, but like it's easy for you guys to see at the end of the day. All right, so stop talking. We'll start. All right. So I hope you guys can witness everything. If there's any issue, just put it on the chat so that we can maintain it. All right. All right. First, we are not going to draw the dog on the top. We are not going to draw the dog on the top yet. We'll just maintain this, like we need the form and we need the gravity to put that dog on top. So we'll just keep the lower dog, or we'll call the adult dog first. All right. So when comparison, now when you're referring to a photo and drawing, or if it is live drawing, you can use different kinds of measuring methods. You can use the pencil tip and like do this, and there's a measuring tip that you can use. But then again, I personally don't use it. For some reason I just get it. All right, so if you guys want to know about it, I will do another small tip on it. We'll continue on that day, on another day probably. Anyway, if I will just tell you, so you just keep your the pencil on like this. Yeah, and like using your finger you can just like, I don't see whether you see this properly, but then again, like if you place it, you can like measure it from the pencil itself. You keep your finger to the thing you need, the extent you need, and you take it into the paper. All right, and I know it might be hard for some people. That's why I'm using my method, so it's easy. All right, so basically we find out now. And again, going on to the picture, please. Right. Looking at the picture, you see that the end of the picture, the edge of the picture is this bust of the, let's get the neck of the Rottweiler adult dog. I'm not gonna like crop it from there because I'm gonna put it somewhere around. Can you rotate to this side? Yeah. So I'm gonna like somehow keep the neck part around here. Like even if it is if it is photo obvious, it's fine. But we are actually, what we are doing is not we are copying the photo. We are trying to add an artistic value to the photo, right? Yeah. So some people used to ask, why are we drawing? Yeah, I mean, like why do you need to draw anymore? Like when you have photographs, right? Yeah. So there's two different ways. A photograph does capture the same thing in the same particular way, but we have some human stuff going on, right? uh, Not like from an aperture or like the shutter speed and all this stuff, but we have something else. Now, yeah, I do use photo references. I do use live drawing, like live models to draw, in the sense like for dogs, obviously. Yeah, so that's why lots of people know me as a pet portrait artist, because I've done lots and lots of pet portraits for the past few years. Right. Then again, like we set it up, and now let's start drawing. Right, this is my extent, as I have told you before. And right, so I'm gonna place the dog somewhere around here. This is the box I'm gonna draw. It's just shape. As you can see, I don't know whether you can see this very like light lines. Can you guys see that? No, right? Cool. So basically what I'm doing is I'll just like darken the edges a little more. Yeah, it's like so random. As you can see, I'm holding the pencil in this particular way and not in this way, right? I'm holding the pencil in this way, right? Cool. And so just getting the shape done. I hope you guys can see. Right. So I'm just getting the shape of the dog on the lower side like that. There are certain methods, but I'm just going to place it here so that I know everything is on order, right? Okay, so as you can see, getting this guys see? Yes, cool. So All right, so in here, as you can see, this edge is the circle part. This is for the head. This is for the neck. And I did add a little bit of, like fur value and muscle value a little. It's just rough sketch. And why I'm using holding the pencil like this is one reason. Now see, if I want to erase this, let's say I'm going to erase this, you can see it erase easily, right? It erase easily. But if I hold my pencil in this particular way, I'm just going to draw it here because this is a sample, right? So this is a hard pencil. I mean, like hard, like making the pencil more thick and drawing it. The same pencil is just 2B, right? So see now it is little hard to erase. There, it still appears. See, right? It still appears. So it's hard when you're using your pencil thickness. That's really important when doing a lesson. Uh, Always try to draw lightly first so that you know the form, and then if there's something not right, you can use the eraser, right? But the whole purpose of eraser is not to erase. There are lots of things that you can do from the eraser, which I'm going to show you, right? So let's start up. All right, so here you go. Now we got the shape. If you're free to ask any question, uh, and if you want to draw with me, if you're not drawing with me, it's okay. I mean, it's totally all right. Three of them are drawing. Right. Okay. So anyway, you guys can draw with me. All right. You just need random paper. This pencil is really cheap pencil. This is not a really good pencil, right? This is okay to use. Okay. You can either use, like yellow pencil from HB. I mean, Atlas. That's also fine. You just need to get this stuff random. And remember, the more quality your pencil is, and more quality your work is, and more the effort you put, the time you put, makes the best value. You can get it like hyper realistic with the time you spend with the picture. More time means more effort means more picture quality, right? All right, so let's start. And I'm trying to figure out where the nose is, the tip of the nose is, because that acts as a center of the, and it does see, it does act as a center of the whole skull. The nose act as the center of the whole skull. It does for every living being, right? Even if it was a human, even if it was giraffe, even if it was a cat, even if it was a hen, the beak, the nose part act as the center of the face, right? So we'll just mark the center of the face firstly, like that. Yeah, like that. So you see, that's the nose. I'm just including very, like, just very thin lines. And this is not even a correct, like, not even the correct shape. Just getting random shapes. Like, just be free at the moment, because this is not the time we detail the stuff, right? We have more time for that. uh yeah. So now you can see, like, if I want to, like, mark the edges a little bit higher, I mean, like, thickness, so I hold the pencil in this particular way. So see, let's say now I found out that this part is correct, so I'm just gonna mark those edges using this way, so making it possible for you to see more, as well as making it more thick, right? So as you can see, now you got the nose here, right? All right. So you can add a, no, it's not a problem, right? So I can see the edge, the middle of the nose. You can just mark this out, so you have the ability to get the idea where the lip starts. So unfortunately, the skull I got did not have a lower jaw, but remember, this is not what you see. All right, there's another lower jaw back here, like, like something like this. Yeah, something like this to open and close. Yeah, so that's how your dog function. I bet that lots of people here might have dogs, right? Like, just put it on the chat, guys. If you have dogs, say hi. I have a dog and all those stuff. It should be fun at the end of the day, right? Cool. Okay, so here we put the edge. So we mark the the middle of this. And looking at the lip, can somebody show Rishit? Can you, like, show the picture a little? Right. Cool. I hoping that you guys see the picture. No, no, not my picture. Can you see the reference picture? Cool. So in the reference picture, can you see the dog is tilted to this side? The male dog. Yeah, that's a male, by the way. Yeah. How do you understand from the face? Yeah, I would say it later. It's secret. Okay, so there you go. You can see the dog is a little bit, like tilted to this side, and also the lip. Look at the lip a little more closely. Everybody, look at the lip a little more closely. Do you guys zoom it out for them to see? Okay, he's gonna zoom in. Just wait for a while. Right. So I hope everything is going well. Yep. Did it cancel? Cool. All right. Yeah, the lip can be seen, right? Yep. Okay. So look at the lip a little more. So you find this box. What? Okay, guys. So the people who worked with me as a student, I would ask them a question, a very small question. What shape do you see in the snout at the particular moment? Put it on the chat, guys. What shape do you see in the nose, from the tip of the nose? I mean, from the tip of the nose to the mouth for the whole jaw part. What shape do you see? I always say to follow the shape. So you might ask why I'm not following the shape. Yeah. Anyway, that's the reason. Now just tell me. I'm gonna start the shape now. So just tell me quickly. I'm ready for you guys. Make it fast. So just make it fast quickly as possible. What shape do you see? You see a rectangle, triangle, square. What? From the tip of the nose to the mouth, lower part of the mouth. Is it triangle? Is it rectangle? Is it square or is it circle? Any answers? Not yet. All right. Yes, Madhu. The answer is correct. It's triangular. And the triangle is actually tilted to this side. Yeah, you can turn to this side now, the pig. Right. You can see the picture? Cool. I did not draw anything. Okay, don't get confused. Right. So in here, as you can see a triangular shape. So I tend to draw the triangular shape at the moment like that. I'm still using this method. I'm not holding the pencil tight. It must be kept on constant. All right. The lines may shatter like this. I mean, the lines might go everywhere, but as long as your pencil here is holding like lightly, it does not matter. It doesn't matter at all, because we can, at the end of the day, we can go back and erase those stuff, unwanted lines. Nose shape diamond. No. By the way, guys, as I always told, the basic shapes are the only shapes that matters to us: circle, rectangle, triangle, and square. Right. So all the two shapes like rectangle, triangle, square could be 3D shapes. Right. For example, now I've always used the picture. Right. So like, can you guys zoom? I'm just gonna draw a circle in here. Right. So it might ruin my picture, but it's for you guys. All right. All right. So I'm drawing a circle here. As you can see, that's a circle, right? Now see, what if the light is coming from this side, and I'm gonna shade these stuff. And always, you know what to do. You're using this method, right? When you're shading, you're using this method, like in the sense like you're gonna, like circle this part. Yeah. So edge of this thing to draw in this way, and like in this way as well. The cast shadow, form shadow, all is important. It creates this end of the day. And here you go. So now what you see, if I added a shadow as well, so the circle transformed into what? A 3D structure, right? So why did that happen? That happened because that's the thing I'm talking about. So that shape, regardless it's a diamond, regardless diamond is not a shape, all right? By the way, so diamond is not a shape. You can call it triangle. Okay, cool. Going back, this does not exist. Okay, don't freak out. You don't need to draw the circle anymore. But I would not erase it because it wastes time. Maybe we'll erase it later. I'll just try it out to erase it later. Anyway, my signature would come there, so no problem. Right. So the lower part also has a small triangular shape here. Edging it right here. Now, what is important, like what is beautiful about these creatures, like the Rottweilers are their snout, by the way, and they are missing color, right? So and again, need to understand we are doing a pencil portrait with black and white. So how are you going to maintain color? Very important. I'll teach you that. Any questions? Right. All right, guys, follow up. Draw it with me. If the people who are drawing with me, you can start drawing with me. Right. So now I hope you can see that it already have a small structure. Like you can see the face looking up like this, and like, okay, I'm the boss sort of a look in here, still from the note itself, right? So, and then again, now looking at the picture again, you better see the picture. Can you rotate there? Guys, I hope you said hi for my cousin and my brothers, because they're helping a lot in the backstage. So say hi for them if you haven't, please. That's very important. If it wasn't for them, I can't do this thing. Right. So you can see the nose there at the tip of the nose. There's still the snout coming back, right? That's because of this reason. Can you turn this side again? Now let's hit this as the nose. Okay, yeah, I know it might be disgusting, but then again, I have to put the reason in the nose just to show that this is the nose. So right, so I with the nose. This is the like the cartilage part of the nose. Yeah. So even though you see the nose like this, you tend to see this structure here, right? So even the nose is there, but you still see it. So there's a small thing in that picture as well. You actually sees that. All right, so you have to draw another small line. Hoping you guys can see. Yeah, cool. And there you go. Right. So we added that a little so that you can see like that. Okay, and moving further from here, I found out that this structure should be a little bit more fat. I mean, like it's a little bit thicker than it is in mine. And there you go. So it's already going on this correct path, and you guys can see that. Right. So, and again, so the Rottweilers mostly more than German Shepherds and the pugs and yeah, any question? So, the Rottweilers, the Bull Mastiffs, Bulldogs, and who's that creature? American Bullies, right? So all those and French Bulldogs and all those creatures have this, extended lips. So they tend to have the lip like this, right? That they tend to have the lip like this, right? I'm hoping that everybody can hear me properly, clearly, and loud. Right. So, anybody from school here? Cool. All right. So here is the lip that we put here. So how is it going with Aaron and Naomi and all the other people? Noah. Okay, Nuhan, thank you for joining and drawing with me. Cool. If there's any question, you can ask. All right. Right. So here you go. So this is the extended lip I was talking about. So Rottweilers, Bull Mastiffs, the Bulldogs, and pugs tend to have these, like extended. By the way, pug is just like the small part of the Bull Mastiff itself. So it does have the all appendages of the Bull Mastiff. But the Bull Mastiff do have a large snout. I mean, not comparative to the skull, but I mean compared to those creatures, they have a larger snout. All right. So I hope you guys have seen mine. No, if you haven't, I would put it on the. By the way, it's in the YouTube channel. You can see. Just I tended to draw some pet portraits on the screen, and if you have not seen my exhibition, it's also in the YouTube channel. You can see. Uh, yeah, and if you have not subscribed or liked the channel up to now, please do subscribe to get more like these kind of sessions in the future. No questions? Cool. So, and here you can see the lip is a little bit tilted up a little in here and going back. Yes, now you might ask, why is my sketch too sketchy? Yeah, that's my style, by the way. I tend to like draw, but this is not, like I have told some people that there's something called, it's not a term, it's not a thing. Okay, it's just what we call it. Okay, it's like when you draw like this, like these, this, I tend to call them, I tend to call them chicken scratch. Right, this is how the chicken scratch the flow, and that is how you do it. But this is not a way that you should do, so please avoid this way, right? and people tend to do chicken scratch when they don't know about the form. That's the thing that like lots of people I have seen drawings. This is still, I'm still using the 2B pencil. I do not know the brand, but this is not a really cool brand, by the way. This is made in India. Dome, I guess. Is it Dome? Somebody can read this for me. Yeah, DOMS. It's DOMS. I don't think you see it properly, but yeah. Anyway, that is an Indian brand, which is not a quality brand, but I mean, not I'm recommending. I'm not telling that's bad, but it's worth it, right? No, no, please, please, if you're guys drawing with me, still, I did not tend to use anything else to be yet. Please, if you're drawing now with me, please do use to be, right? Do not use anything else. I would tell you when not to use to be. I mean, yeah, we are still using to be, because don't go further. Please don't go further into darker edges, because that's the whole point. If you want to erase, you will never be able to erase it. Cool. I mean, you will be erase it, but you will damage the paper a lot. Right. Right. So the nose is there, and snout is there. We're going to these parts, and right. My one is Venus. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, your one is Venus. So that's not an issue, by the way. We are just practicing. Yeah. So I don't see you guys to go up to that extent yet, but you guys can practice. And by the way, if you guys want, can you like put in the chat this picture now, right? Yeah. Okay. I think you have to go. Somebody one have to go to this computer on the screen and get the picture or something like that, right? All right. But yeah, but this phone is connected to the computer, right? So if you put it on the screen, you can. Okay, no problem. We'll try to give it to you if you guys want, right? So all of you guys who does not have my WhatsApp numbers, you can get, so you can pre-order. Just put my number. Uh, yeah, my brother would know. Just let him. So I'm putting the WhatsApp number there. If you want any orders, you can call me. I go in two ways. Like I go by my name Nishit Surya, as well as Dragon Lines. But I tend to work more on Dragon Lines because that's the brand which I'm promoting, and I have lots of future plans on my brand. Uh, so it's really good if you guys could support me on the Facebook page. It's in my YouTube channel as well. So, and the Instagram page is also called Dragon Lines. It's underscore Dragon's line, Dragon underscore lines, and Facebook is just Dragon Lines. And I do have a Pinterest account, so that is W Nishita. Right. So I took the mouth here, right? So as you can see, the mouth is here. This is the lower part of the mouth, and if you ask how did I do it, just yeah, it's just another shape which is crossing out. And if I were to draw the skull again, this would be the skull. Okay. Now the line which I'm drawing very very thin. This is the skull. All right. This is the skull. So the teeth exist here, somewhere around here, right? Teeth here. This is how the skull looks like. It does not, but all these stuff are just muscles and like skin, nothing else, right? So I would erase it. It looks horrible. Yeah, look at that. It looks like Dracula, right? So just erase it. By the way, Dracula is a cool guy. Okay. If you guys don't know about Dracula, it's not what you think. It's not just a vampire, right? So yeah, I'm not talking about the Dracula from what, Hotel Transylvania. Yeah. So there's another movie coming on Hotel Transylvania. You guys can talk about movies. You guys can talk about something related to art. Mostly I would like if it was mostly related to art. And please talk, please chat, because I want to be more interactive in this way, like mostly. Right. Okay. So now you might ask, what are these two lines? Yeah. So that is the muscles, right? Yeah. Yeah. You better show the picture. Those are the muscles there, as you can see in the picture. Yep. I'm hoping that you guys can see there. Cool. So those are the muscles under the mouth there. So it is there in almost every creature. Even us, we do have it. But as long as we are thin and we are in the correct structure, I don't have a human that you can show. But Yeah, Dimitri, the thing which you need to like, basically when you're struggling with chicken scratch, uh, the best place to avoid is just draw straight lines or else draw contour lines. Right? Contour lines are something like this, like drawing these and just making these stuff. That's contour lines. By the way, if you're still struggling with chicken scratch, please avoid it, because in the future, if you guys do like chicken scratch, it's fine to do chicken scratch, but like it will not extend your ability. What happens it will decrease your ability. So the chicken scratch, avoid chicken scratch. You can do something like this, be free and draw lines like this here and there and just get the picture like that, and then you can add like this. So I maintained a really slow version of this because I wanted to avoid chicken scratch. I do not chicken scratch, but I know a lot of people do. So that is because, Dimitri, basically you're trying to figure out the line. All right. If you want the line, please do not follow the line. Always follow the shape. Always follow the shape. Then you might not tend to do chicken scratch. Right. So I'm gonna erase this contour lines and those stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, we'll do it another day, right? Right. So you guys tend to look sort of horror movies. Yeah. By the way, do you guys consider it as a really good movie? I would like to hear Dimitri's beautiful knowledge about movies. Yeah, I know, but I would like to know about Dimitri's opinion, because Dimitri is really cool on those stuff. Oh, guys, what I'm doing, I'm continuing the structure once more. I'm trying to tend to draw. Oh, guys, now the here comes the best part. All right. So as you can see, I have not drawn the dog on the top, the puppy on the top. So I'm not tending to do it yet, because I need to, at the end of the day, I need to get the structure here. Like the face should be there, even though the dog is sitting on the face of the dog. You still have the face of the dog, right? You can't just get it. So lots of people tend to draw like, okay, the dog is there, so I'll draw even I can do it, but it's wrong. Okay. Okay. So another thing which I wanted to tell was this. So as you can see in the picture now, can you guys show the picture once again? Right. I'm hoping that you guys can see. Yeah. Cool. Cool. By the way, can you see those colors? Like at the edge of the side of the mouth and the neck, you can see that large. I would say the brown color, right? That's yellow ochre mixed with. If you guys want a coloring, it's yellow ochre mixed with a little bit of red to create that effect. Okay, it's like golden color, but not shining, right? Cool. All right, so that color I'm gonna put it on here, just marking those edges. This line is here. Here it. Sorry. Okay. Uh, if you want, there's another person who is joining us. It's our pet Friggy, so he can't live without us. So he's always here, right? So we might have a little bit of pet trouble. All right. So here you go. There you go. So I'm just marking those edges, and the way I'm using, guys, please avoid using, if you're drawing fur, please avoid using this way. This way is not fur. That's not fur, right? That's not fur. That's some kind of shape, right? Fur is this. This is fur, right? This line is fur. This is not fur, right? Please avoid doing that. Cool. So I'm just making that shape here, right? Like that. Here. That is what you want to avoid, right? Please don't do that. Should be like this. And in here comes the shape of the head again, like that. So now what I'm doing is I'm finer making the adjustments of the head, right? So the adjustments are really important when you're getting. So, and if you guys are not familiar with drawing the pencil in different ways, like maybe you cannot use your pencil, like you can't go back and forth. Maybe if you go in this way, you can't go from the here to here. Some people struggle with that, and some people can't draw circles like that, or some people can't draw straight lines like this, right? I wouldn't say that's straight line, but yeah, it's straighter than the straight lines, right? Okay. So yeah, I tend to, yeah. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Read the comment on it. So that's what my friend Dimitri from AOD, we study together. So He's one of the best guys with like films. So here you go, like read his comment on films. Right, cool. Okay, struggling again, just get in the shape of the head, right? And please, guys, as I have told you before, avoid that. If you guys want to practice line, please draw lines from here and draw lines from here, right? From back and forth. Always try to do that. Ah, okay, my hand makes your picture go like so. Okay, right, good. Here you go. You have this. I'm hoping you guys have already got your breakfast because we are having a long time QTA together. You can, if you want, you can have your breakfast as well. It's not a problem. This is not like a class. I mean, it's a class, but it's a different kind of class. Yeah. So here you go. So I tended to make the structure of the face right now. It's already on the structure, and I saw some mistakes. That mistake is that the nose is a little bit to this side rather than what I am having. So that could be maintained by adding the line on here and showing more parts on here. So it tends to change the shape a little, right? More lines mean more details, right? So guys, I'm still using 2B pencil of this Dome brand. It's a really doom thing. It's not it's not dome or dome. It's like it's a doom brand. It's not doom. It's not too cool. It's doomed. All right, but I'm just using this because the current situation is lockdown, and I ordered a like I ordered some cool brand of pencils, and it's coming tomorrow. That's how unfortunate we are, right? Okay. Anyways, we'll go back here. Okay, now guys, I've already got the nose, I got the mouth, I got the neck part. So I'm going uh, to the chest part. All right. This is also not a chest, but this is also the neck part which extends to the chest. Right. So I'm going to go with this. All right. And guys, the skull stops here. Right. The skull stops here, and this the if you want to see the neck bone, the neck bone is actually here, right here. It comes from here, and this part tend to be like here's the shoulder, right here it goes down further, and sorry, the in here with the spectrum coming, and there would be the uh rib cage, right? So I'm gonna erase those later. Yeah, I'm gonna erase those everything because it tends to look so ugly for me when I'm not like messing around with my papers. Or please, if you're drawing pictures, don't tend to do this. I'm just teaching you this. That's why I'm using this. All right. See, it destroys your picture in every single way. Please don't draw it like that. All right. Guys, I hope the people who are drawing with me did not draw those lines. Right. Please don't do it. Yeah. Cool. You're leaving. Ah, Devin. Oh, okay, Devin. Hi, Devin. By the way, yeah, Spider-Man. We'll do on one another day. So Spider-Man, you want it? Yeah. What is that guy's name again? It. Who's this guy? Yeah, Nadun. What is that guy's name? Uh, the guy in it, the demon in Pennywise. Pennywise. Yeah. All right. That clown-like creature, right? With the balloons. I love his balloons. The only epic shot was like like there was the building, the house thing, and take it back. Yeah. Okay. So the house thing, and he all of a sudden he has this red balloons coming up. That was a really beautiful shot. Like the composition was good. I loved that shot. That was the only thing I loved in that film. It does not scare me, but it was beautiful in that particular way, right? It did not like scare me. You should definitely try more to scare me. I did not be. I think lots of people who did not be scared at it, right? Even none was a unsuccessful film for me if their motivation was to scare us. Right. So I erase the unwanted stuff, like the stuff, the lines. So you have a clean shot. Right. So and as I told you, the next stops there. So this is a muscle going here. So you can like mark this stuff when here. So you have this line in here, right? That is a muscle. So you know that. Yeah. How many of you had Rottweilers at home? You have Rottweilers at home. Uh, is there any like my one of my friend or customer has she joined who had a girl like Rottweiler? She told me that she's going to join. Anyway, so she had a Rottweiler and I drew. I think it's her brother who had a Rottweiler. Anyway, so I tended to draw him. So if you know like that, uh, these parts are just muscles. Like if you want to cuddle a Rottweiler, there you go. That's the part you can cuddle the dog with. Okay, you can hold this Rottweiler here and do this stuff. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be tough, but for like as long as the Rottweiler is yours, it's no problem, right? And please don't go to Rottweilers. Please, please don't go to Rottweilers who is not like like friendly with you. You will be surely dead. All right. I have my friend like who just say okay his name like I don't know his name. What is this dog's name? No, no. Okay, so he when he goes there and he just say the name, it barks. Just don't say the name. Okay, so like normally we call the name to make him friendly, but then again it barks when you call the name. Yeah, that's definitely not the dog you can try with. Right. Cool. So here you go. We mark gauges like that. Cool. So this is the part which you cuddle. I would say that's a muscle. Okay, that's why rotters are successful predators as well. I mean, it's not predators, but they are successful in fighting. All right. So like when you hold normally when every animal when they really want to kill an animal, where do they bite? It bites the neck. Okay. So when it bites the neck, but because of these muscles around the neck, okay, around the neck, if even though they bite the muscle, even though bite the neck, they will capture the muscle. So yeah, it will be yeah, horrifying pain, but it will not kill the creature, right? So that's why if you could see German shepherds have long muscles in here, like like you can cuddle, you can play, you can even like create a pouch in it and hide something in it, right? So that's that lot of fat in here. That is because to like protect its belly, the neck. So that's why when you keep fighting with a lion and a tiger, but tigers are larger, but lion tend to win. Why? Because it has a mate, right? And that's why lion is the king of the jungle. Yeah. So here you go. So I'm using this big stuff in here, right? So that is again fur, right? And here is the other part. And as you can see, because of the can you guys turn there? Yeah, as you can see there, because of the leg of the puppy, the muscle in here, the muscle on the that side, left side, has a little bit of like it's bended a little because of the the leg of the puppy. Yeah. So let's bend it a little. So right. So the muscle is bended like that, and still the so that's why you can see that it's bended here, but that's because one reason as I told you because it is muscle, it's not bone, right? It creates when you like have you TikToks when like people wearing large like shirts, jerseys, and all, and quickly they turn this like to show their body. So that consider that as the muscle and the skin. So when you like hold the muscle, like when you contract it, that appears your skeleton. So that's inside. I use this example all the time. Consider two boxes, like just consider a box and another box, put it on a sack, and when you like contract the sack, you see the box, right? When you like hold the back, you see the box. So that's what you see. Is that's this. All right. I hope you understood. If you did not, please ask me again. Right. So here we go. So we already have everything perfectly. Not perfect, I would not use the term perfect, but it's already. Yeah, yeah, of course, we're doing the eyes, but we still have a lot more to cover. So now, as we have almost done in this part, the lower part is all right. So the nose is all right, the mouth is all right. So we can erase the unwanted lines. Right. So I'm using a normal Phoenix eraser. This is 80 rupees. And you can home deliver it from Dara's sites. It's in Dara's, yeah. And Sakura also do this home delivery service. And if you want art materials, there's a lot of art materials shops that Phoenix, Sakura, Penthouse, and there's a new one which I went through like this week. I guess it's called Art Cart. It's fully online service, and but they're waiting till they can't do delivery because of the the what is this called? Sanchar Nasim, what is it called? What? Travel. Yeah, yeah, that thing because of that thing. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So, hmm? Okay. So if I put the hand up, you tend not to see the picture, is it? Okay. But I had to hold my hand up to draw the upper part. Okay, okay, that's ridiculous. You have to put with the camera a little bit back. Then okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I tend to erase all the unwanted stuff there, and so I'm drawing the nose here. Now look at the nose, very important. What are those nose parts? It's the nostrils that we are drawing now. The nostrils. Oh, by the way, guys, everything, every single patch of the dog, every single nose. I mean, every single nose in this in one nose, the eyes and everything in this attribute of the dog tends to give him personality, right? Can you like get that picture? Yeah. So this dog is one of a dog which I drew long time back. This is from I think so lots of people have seen this. Anyway, who has not seen this? Look at this. This is all done from the pencils like this. And look at this picture. This is a Doberman's pincher, and this is a dog from. Is it from AKC? Yeah, it's from AKC. It's from AKC, American Kennel Club, right? So this is that dog. You can see the personality. To create the personality, everything single thing is needed. So these parts are needed. This as you can see, this is also black and white, and Doberman also has the color of the Rottweiler, so something similar, right? I did not finish the painting. If you guys just came, no, I did not finish the painting. This is something else. We'll keep this out, right? So everything is going good. So now I'm going to do with the nose. So I'm creating the nose now and using the tip of the pencil now. Using the tip of the pencil right here. Cool. That's something like that. There you go. Right. So you have the nose tip going on, right, and the nose on the top. Right. Okay. Now we are already on correct terms, and I would say we have to go on the top of the skull a little. There you go. So we are going on the skull a little. The bad part of live stream is that I can't see your pictures to give you a response. But I'm always free. I send you the WhatsApp numbers, right? Yeah, so you can WhatsApp me, and you can just ask the questions. Uh, can you like see the WhatsApp from here? No, right? Yeah, you can see from there. Cool. Right. So I finished the head. Yeah. So there you go. That's the head of the Rottweiler. Okay. As you can see in the picture, can you show the picture? The picture covers the head. The picture covers the head totally because of the puppy there. The lovely puppy, right? What is it doing by the way? It's sleeping? Yeah. Probably, I don't know how he fell asleep there, but then again, that's a quick, cute photo. Right? Yeah, probably no, but it is having good fur conditions, so maybe it's a little bit adult than open the eyes. Right? Cool. Anyway, now what we are trying to do is trying to figure out the eyes. Before doing that, we need to go through the skull. We need to go through the skull and get the eye. There you go. So this is the eye hole up. Yeah, eye cavity. Eye hole is something in India. Okay, so don't call it eye hole, right? So eye hole is in India. Uh, yeah, if you have not known, eye hole is a very historical place in India. Okay, this is eye cavity. So in eye cavity, this is the eye cavity which I drew. And now, what is important, as I have told before, the what is this called? Once again, the cheekbone. So the cheekbone, we are drawing the cheekbone, which is important to get the structure of the dog. Right. So here you go. So the cheekbone appears here, right? The cheekbone. There you go. That's the cheekbone. That's the cheekbone, and it goes straight towards the side, creating the same dynamic hole there. So this is the cheekbone from that side, right? Cool. What does it look like? Like it looks like so strange. It does not look like a Rottweiler. The copper spaniel. Okay. Here, my brother just said it looks like a copper spaniel. Right. I think he does not know copper spaniels, by the way. So the copper spaniels tend to have a smaller face rather than this. But then again, yeah. I drew those large eyes because those are not eyes. Those are the eye cavity. By the way, if you wanna go, I'm gonna do a new, like what is it called? We made the structure, right? The art studio, right? We are trying to do a new art studio tour. If you have watched the previous art studio tour, we did a lot of changes in this. We even added a place to watch movies. So that's cool as that, right? Okay, so stay tuned so you can see those as well, right? Okay, Wolf at School, Nuhan. Yeah, I think we have time to do Wolf at School. Yeah, I think you asked me yesterday also, right? I don't know, probably. Yeah. Anyway, so we will try to do a Wolf at School. So if for the national syllabus people here, I'm extremely sorry for you guys. Like we can't do some stuff freely because like we have to come for the classes. Okay, so I'm doing classes. I'm just now I'm promoting the class. I'm sorry, but then again I have to promote the class. So I'm doing classes every Saturday from this time to the evening. On Saturday you can join the class at any time. uh yeah, but I'm not unable to do classes for y'all, but it's hard to do classes for people in the school. But anyway, like I do for the art enthusiastic people, like if there's anybody who's out of school, if there's anybody who's out in the Facebook friends and all, you guys can join for my art school, I would say. Yeah, we have going through a lot of restrictions because of our like because of the COVID. If not, my plan is to go to Narama Devi and draw some trees, go to the museum and draw some artifacts and show you some historical stuff around Colombo. Yeah, like there's a lot of historical facts around Colombo. You did not know, right? Yeah, probably. Yeah. So, by the way, I'm trying to draw the eyes. As I told you, as I've always told you, eye is inside the eye cavity. I always say this. I always say this. Now it's like in my mouth. Eye has an eyeball. Eyeball has an eye cavity. Yeah, I always say it's horrifying in my dreams now. Okay, please remember this. So here you go. So the eyeball is here. So and the eyelids cover the eyeball like that. Even though Rottweilers have this aggressive looking face, but I mean, I'm not telling. Guys, Rottweiler loves. I'm really sorry. I love the dog. Okay, I love the dog. I really love the dog, but like they do have a, like like once when if I can remember, it was can Norelia, right? Me and our family actually went to like someplace in Norelia, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a Rottweiler jumped. It freaked us out, and I fell down, and I think I have a injury still. Okay, so it is just by looking at the dog made me do that. Okay, I was small at that time. I mean, yeah, small in the sense younger. Now I'm not that old. Okay, I'm just young still. Okay, I'm young still. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm young. I'm just as people who knows me know that I'm young. Right, good. I tend to do some this stuff. Okay, so can you guys see the eye? Voila, we got one eye on the dog. Yeah, see, it does have personality, I guess, right? Look at the dog. You want that dog to stare at you? Yeah. So I'm going to add the dog eye. Now there. It will stare at you. It will horrify you. But the dog in the picture does not have the eye there, so I'll erase that. The eye is here. It's looking at its own puppy. Yeah. You want to know how I recognize a dog as male or female? And in here, from the picture itself, just from the portrait, you want to know? Put it on the chat, please. It's a secret. I'm going to tell you. If you want, just tell me quickly, quickly. If there's somebody who is asking that, just let me know. Okay. You might be asking. You must be thinking I'm that expert. No, no. There's a small secret. I would say. He asked. Okay, Nuan, you know why? You know how? Okay, this picture which I took had the tag father and son. Voila, it's a male dog. So that was I just mocking you off. So no, it's just joking. But that was how I know. But anyway, from the portrait itself, you can find it's male or female. If you have another dog, basically, the male dogs have larger chin, right? Larger cheekbone. Right. So in here, the ear is there. Guys, please. Rishit, can you like turn the picture, turn the camera? Sorry. Uh, and what am I using for reference? I used a Pinterest picture from. I installed it Pinterest on Pinterest, and the screen I'm using is what is that called, Rishit? Yeah. What is the inch? I mean the size. 9 inch. Okay, 19-inch screen from Samsung. I brought it as for a monitor. I use this as a monitor and also a reference picture, like another reference for my screen artwork. But and I'm not using any, like the easily see the screen is there, and I'm not pleasing me really close so that my eyes get blurred. No, nothing like that. I'm just keeping my distance there, so now you can see the stuff. And if you want to see some more finer details, you can just go on there and zoom it. Right? That's good. And when creating, when you're using references, children and people who are watching, so what you have to do is you have to always get high definition pictures if you were to do a lot of stuff. But then again, I have done, just from WhatsApp pictures as well, like very low quality ones. But as you go through, like firstly go through, like like enhance your power, enhance your stretching, stretching, not stretching, it's sketching. So enhance your sketching a little more, then you can use high definition pictures. Afterwards you can just switch to whatever the thing which your customers give. Like I am doing a small lesson on that. I am, like I have plans for my students to go through that level someday, and you guys have to work in my company. I'm hoping to you guys, like to extend my company and keep you guys on my company so that we can do a lot of pet portraits, maybe portraits under my logo, Dragon Lines, Hail the Dragon. Yeah, Hail for the Dragon, guys. Yeah, it's the dragon from Sri Lanka, so it's called Sinhala Makara. Right. So Hail the Dragon, guys, and now we are gonna draw the eye. Yes, yes. So the ear is actually here, right here, and it goes down here, creating a small something like that. And then again, I found that it's out of here. If you notice that something is going out, it's because you have to get the negative space and positive space. All right. So I'm always telling you about the negative and positive space. So what is Dimitri here still? No. Okay, so by the way, guys, the negative space is the space which is not what you're drawing. Okay, for example, the best example is this. Can you Rishit zoom in here for a while? Dimitri is here. Dimitri, can we know what negative space and positive space is? All right. Any views? Anything? Hey, he's telling something. Cool. So now look at this. Can you guys see what I drew just here? Can you see? Yeah. So if you look into the whiter part, you would see some kind of a vessel, right? If you look into the black side or the black part, you'd see some kind of face. Do you see that? So this face is the positive space and white is the negative space. It could be also different. Like let's say I color this and make this white. So then the positive space become the vessel and the negative space become the face. Cool. All right. So we always have to get an understanding about the negative and positive space. Yeah. Exactly, Dimitri, exactly. So that was a perfect answer. By the way, I'm really happy that you joined. By the way, Dimitri, cool. So here you go. Right. So you get the ear here, and there you go. This is the negative space. This is the positive space. This ear is the positive space, and in between the form of the head and the ear, that is negative space. Just tend to like get the eye, like let's say the one eye is bigger and one eye is smaller. That happens, and maybe like one eye is a little bit tilted upwards, and this is not. So in the picture itself, it's a little bit tilted upwards. But then again, with the form of the skull, you have to get a small understanding about how it exists. Right, so you guys want to see, let's switch a little for you guys can see my collections. Yeah, pan it a little bit here. All right, okay, so these all are my art media materials which I use. Right, here in this panel you have linseed oil and fabric paint, and this is a fixature. I would say how to use this fixature. You can see, can see or can't see. Okay, so that fixature is a fixature that you use after painting, after doing the sketch, and you could fix it. So you know why you do it? Because like when you drew the painting, the graphite, or mostly I do it in charcoal. When you draw in charcoal, it tends to go everywhere, right? So when you apply the fixature, this is 2,000 rupees. Take this one. Take this one. Yeah, okay. Uh, so this is a fixature spray. This is almost finished. Like it's like 2,000, made in China, 2,000 rupees probably. You can buy it in any art store. I use this. It is for fixing. I will use this. I will demonstrate how to use this. So these are oil mediums which I use. This is linseed oil from different brands. Like I tend to use this brand, but due to COVID, it's not there anymore. So now it's there, I guess. Now when time at the time I was buying, it's not there. So, and moving up to the upper shelf, you see some skulls. This is some kind of fish. I don't remember. You guys know the fish, no, right? I think it's. Can you see? No, so you can't see still. Okay. Anyway, I have some skulls there. And on the top of the easel, can you say? Can you see the top of the easel? Yeah. Okay. So top of the easel, I have my collection of acrylic paint. Yeah, some colors are missing, obviously. Green is there, but you can't see it. I think green is there, and blue is missing, and black I use this, and there's lots of stuff. Okay, so I showed around my yeah, the shelf, and I'm covered with plants. Don't put it down. Don't move the camera down. But anyway, I'm covered with plants. I mean, I'm covered with plants in the sense. No, 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 no. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I have plants around me. Okay, that doesn't mean I'm covered with plants. Okay. Anyway, okay, cool. So going back to the picture. So we have to, like I was telling you about the eye. So if this is the eye, if you are unable to make proper, let's say, proper way of maintaining the eye in a direct line, you can draw a line from here. That is your eye gland, where your eye, where's your eye is. Like you cry from the eye gland, like tear gland. So in from there to the other tear gland, you can draw a small line. So that would give you an illusion that it does not go away, right? And get the picture like that, right? So that eye is almost covered by the dog, so it's a little bit hard to draw it. But and the ear again. So the ear starts from here. Like I recently understood that ear starts from here rhymes, doesn't it? Ear starts from here, right? It kinds of rhymes. So I recently figured it out. I'm telling this every day. So yeah, the ear starts from here rhymes. So here the ear starts. So that's what I was telling you. So here you go. Here the ear starts from here. Guys, those are terms that you can pick up from me, and don't use this against me. Yeah, right. So ear starts from here, and ear ends from here. Does anybody say that? No, right? Ear does not end from there. That's wrong. The ear actually starts from here and ends from. Look at the picture, then you'd understand. You have to keep space for the leg of the dog, and negative space is important. So here, probably around there, and it's still in rough, so we are not gonna make it like darken it. Okay. Right. So now we almost got this guy ready. Can you guys see? Yeah. So any questions? Because I need to drink some water. Okay. So if you have questions, please put it on the chat. You can zoom into the picture, please, because I don't want you guys to give me water. Cool. I told you better not see me drinking water. Yeah. For some reason, I hope you guys did not see, right? Yeah, because I spilled some water. Cool. Okay, that is due to my mic in here. I tend to drink water without like keeping my mouth on the bottle. Yeah, it normally happens. Yeah, it is really. You should be really careful if you are keeping your eraser under the like, near your stomach. If water spills, you are gonna destroy your eraser. Please don't keep the eraser under your like near your lap. But it's perfectly all right. I'm keeping it here for future use. I might spill more water. Is the Mr. Big. We'll name this dog. You guys want to name anything? Just put it on the chat, please. Name the dog quickly. The male one, the big one. Mm, Name something out of movie. Don't even TV series. It's fine. Don't use. Don't say it's Max. Okay, my brother just said Max. All right, now like the guys, adults who have watched Game of Thrones, please don't put Ghost, no Shadow. Okay, and yeah, so all the names of the wolves don't put. So I'm not promoting Game of Thrones. Please, children, don't watch it. You guys would be 18, right? Cool. Mm, there you go. So I'm tending to draw the last bit. It's the puppy time, right? Here we go, the puppy. So is Amar and Hasina there? All right. What I'm doing here is other two there? Adish? No. Okay. So did anybody new join? No. Cool. So those people. How many people are there? Seven. Okay. Right. So here, look at the structure here. I'm drawing the skull of the puppy now. It's comparatively, let's say, this is the skull of the male dog. It's like very small. You can see, right? Okay. Right. So this is important because now you have to get the space from the picture to identify where does exactly the snout happens. Right here. So I'm. Is Shehan here? Okay. So right. So this is where your puppy's face is. Just draw in a little bit of a skull, just to. Yeah, it looks like who is this guy called in Mickey Mouse? I remember this guy from Mickey Mouse. Pluto. Yeah, it looks like Pluto. Right. Cool. And yeah, it's the ear. Just put the hand here. This is the this thing. Right. So here you go with the whole process of keeping the puppy here. Puppy's hand is coming here. Or let's say it's the paw, not the hand. So I think some of you guys who came, I explained some people about the shoulder and the no, like let's say animals do have hands, right? So when considering about that, the back quarters or the hind quarters, you call it legs because they don't have a shoulder. They do have a pelvic bone, right? So that the something starting from the pelvic bone, it's legs. Okay, something starting from a shoulder, it's hand. Okay, so animals do have hands. It's just fun fact. Yeah. So this is the leg of the dog. It comes straight away here. Right. So we did not even start the fun facts yet. We are just making the form. I hope everybody who's drawing with me are already on this level, at least half of this level. Guys, put anything on the chat, please. I'm really liking if you guys ask me any question. At least ask me about dogs. Ask me like just put me anything you want. Films, TV series, dogs, art, what materials I use, what do I like to draw, what I am drawing, those stuff. This is the chance you can understand me, right? So because I tend not to talk much about these stuff when I'm teaching you guys in school and classes and teaching tuition classes. I do not talk much of this stuff. I talk a lot of art history, right? So who is my favorite artist? Some of you guys know. So I found some new artist, so I might give you some recommendations if you guys ask me. Right. So to get these art items, I think we can send them a link, right? So we'll send them a link to get them art items from maybe Daras. There you can have Sakura, yeah, Penthouse, Sakura, Nine Hearts. Right. So we are drawing the puppy now. So everything is there. You can see the leg coming here. You can see the paw. Oh, you did not draw the paw, so we'll draw the paw. So the paw is here, right? The paw is here, creating something like this. Yeah. So the paw is there, and I'm sorry, that's not the paw. That's the jaw. So the paw comes from here to probably around here. Can you see? Can you guys see? Yeah. Yeah. So the ear is here, and it cuts half of the part of the ear, right? Half of the ear, right, from here. And the rottweilers do have. You're struggling with the painting. Okay. Can is there any possibility that he can show us the work? Yeah. Can you like can't he like put it on the chat? Like no, right? My dog. Yeah, that's really good because how did we name our dog? So we had two dogs, by the way. One is a Shih Tzu and one is a German Shepherd. So we had a like so I would say about Friggy. Friggy is my German Shepherd. So how I named Friggy was actually like this. We went to this zoo association, Adisha, me, and my brother. We went to this YCD and Zoological Association of the Hivala Sri Lanka. So in the zoo we had it. So we had actually a cockatoo, right? We had a cockatoo named Friggy there. So like after that, like it's really tamed and it always talk with us. He does petapa what kya all the time, and even though we are not hungry, he always used to ask petapa what kya petapa what kya. We always say yes, 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 we do, but he keeps on asking the same thing. So it was really had we had that very good time with Friggy at that time. So I wanted to make sure that we remember him even though we are out of Vice City these days. So now I just named my dog with some lots of people ask me why your dog has a bird's name, but anyway, that's the reason. So Friggy was named by that. So how did we name Jessie? Jessie is my Shih Tzu. Yeah, probably it's a random name which came to our mind. But Shih Tzus as Jessie. How did we name Jessie? Yeah, we should find out. Jessie. It looks like more girly, I guess. Like she was really girlish and shy at the first time we met him. Like Jessie is like cute name for a girl, so like maybe because of that, right? Yeah, probably. So Jessie is actually still cute, and she is going to be a mother soon. Yeah, best wishes for her. Cool. And yeah, having that's how we named our dog Miss Nello. Uh, how did you guys buy the dog, Miss Nello? Cool. I think you bought the dog, right? This week or probably next. Right. So we'll go back to our lesson. Mm, so the arm here comes from here straight away to here like that, and create an image. So I was talking about the paw of the Rottweilers. Actually, they do have a paw like a lion. They do have a paw like a lion. So in the sense that you can see it's dog paw still, but it looks a little fluffy and strong. Can you just show the picture? But you can't actually see that from a puppy. Uh, you can't see it from Friggy either. uh, you want to see Friggy? He's there. Can you just show Friggy? Just like Friggy. You just show Friggy if you want. He's cleaning himself. Right. Okay. Cool. Here you go. We're drawing that, and we created a small thing on the thing, the snout a little. So we are still following the shape. As you can see, I'm still using 2B, nothing else, because I am going to erase a lot of the scratchy things here. And Dimitri, I'm still sorry. I have no way of looking at your picture. Where are you struggling exactly? Can you just put it on the chat so maybe I can, just demonstrate that a little? Please do put it on the chat, right? And so, guys, the nose in the puppy. Can you show the puppy? Yeah, the picture. What time is it? Yeah, the picture. What time is it? 11:23. Cool. So we have more time. Yeah. So the picture, as you can see, the snout and like it is more having like more puppy look. It's a puppy by the way, so it's having a puppy look there. That's because the nose is a little bit curved up, and it's having a shorter snout sort of way, and it's looking down, and it's like look at this look at the head also. It does have a really small look. Now when we are considering the big male there, under the wait, Friggy is about to go, right? He just left. Okay, so as you can see, the male down there is having like larger lips, with their growing adults becoming adults, like puppies tend to get their cuteness away. Yeah, tilt it. But then again, puppies and dogs are always cute for me, and I know everybody loves puppies and dogs, and I know there are some cat lovers here. I do have a cat too, by the way. I have a cat named Misha. I had a cat named Mafi. Mafi died. I see. So you're still struggling with chicken scratch. Okay. That is from here, Dimitri. Now, if you want to draw the face, so look at the. Can you zoom, Rishit? Can you zoom in to the puppy a little? See, cool. So look at this here. In here, I'm using this way. I'm holding the pencil in this way and just drawing from my wrist. See, I'm using my wrist, right? So that way I'm not tending to use chicken scratch. Just draw circles randomly like this. Make it messy first, because that's why you're using this way, so you can erase it. Okay. Most important thing is to get the structure first. So I'm hoping I'm getting your answer correct, Dimitri. But then again, like it's kind of hard when I don't see your picture. But anyway, here is the way. So the chicken scratch is this. You're holding the pencil. Okay, so the time we are ending is probably, if you wanted the time, it's because I'm trying to finish at least that one dog with fur detail. Yeah, so we can show you some more stuff. Maybe I'll keep the pet for another the puppy for another day. Probably I'm thinking of making it at what time would we was thinking? We were supposed to do it on 3 hours, so probably it's one or two, right? One. Probably we might finish it at lunchtime at one, right? We are trying to do our level best to finish this fully till one, but as I'm trying to teach you the methods and all, it might not be able to finish it out at one. But then again, we might have another live stream next week probably, so then we can fix it up and finish the like detailing and all stuff. Okay, so as I told you, this is from scratch. I did not use anything else, just pencils, just tracking the form. That is scratch. I mean, scratch is from, not the software, right? Okay. Right. So by the way, Dimitri, again, hold the pencil like this. Don't hold the pencil like this, then you're drawing this chicken scratch thing. Okay, so hold the pencil like this, and then you make the whole use of your arm, wrist, and everything, so that it's like a dance. It's like a dance, like. And always use, if you're using a pencil, I don't know, you guys don't have like easels. It's fine. You can use a book or something and keep it like maybe like this, and then use it in that way, right? Cool. So so here you go. I'm still using that method, just creating the illusion of depth from just doing that. So here's the nose. Here you can see the nose here. So I'm drawing the nose from here like that. Can you guys see the nose there? Cool. So there you go. So the nose, the lips of the puppy is a little bit smaller. Then when you consider about the larger dog, you see it's tend to be very small, right? So that's how you do it. And then on the top again, there's a small, like bend because of the muscles of the dog. Puppy, they're like when you consider about children, small children, infants, they also have large muscles, in the sense lot of fat, right? Large muscles. Don't Okay, don't imagine a small infant with, like like a big ones like Superman or something. Like even Superman is not that cool. Anyway, yeah, I know some people will be mad at me when Superman is not cool. I like more like real heroes. Yes, so that is done by Dimitri. Here, can you say the question again? He asked the question about form, proportion, and accuracy. So that is what is important when drawing a portrait. So accuracy, form, composition, and uh, what is the other thing you asked? Placement. Yeah, so placement is composition, right? So that's the way. Now the thing is, now first of all you have to, like, as you can see, look at my picture. It's in the center. Can you see I tended to make it equal in size as much as possible. If you see, this is the ear, this is the ear, so this size is more equal, right? If you go to the picture, show them the picture. So the picture is not like that, and that is not a cropped picture which I did. It's something that the photographer did. Okay, so I tended to make my dog on the center. That is placement. Okay, the composition. So making the animal, you turn this side. So making the placement is also important because it needs to get the viewer interacted more further. And accuracy. So your question was how to get accuracy. For to get the accuracy, first of all, what you have to do is, firstly, practice makes perfect. Okay, so you have to practice these contour lines. You have to practice. Now don't do chicken scratch, just draw these lines like these and try to get. I have this exercise for you guys. I normally give these people when they're so bored, and like probably when in last periods, then so yawning and all, I give them a small assignment that is like draw, like what do you call that, draw, like we call it in Sinhala baligurutu, right? So just draw a baligurutu there. Okay, that what you call in scribble. Just start scribbling. Okay, when you scribble, now let's say I'm scribbling here, guys. Look at this. So, Dimitri, this is really good for improving your structure and form scribbling. Okay, scribble around here, right? See. Now, what do you see? You got a scribble of a circle. Actually, what I can see is I can see more the first stuff. This comes from imagination. This is what you see in the sky. When you see clouds, when you see some forms in the clouds, that is imagination. That is called, like Salvador Dali used to call it, the paranormal. What is that called again? Salvador Dali call it paranormal something. I can't remember at the moment. So he called it, from it came from Freud. You guys know Sigmund Freud? So he did a book about the interpretation of dreams. If you ask me that you have read the book, yes, I did read the book. So that's why my original paintings are surrealism, so surrealism you call it. So that interpretation of dreams and all those, like it is imagination. So to get the form, Dimitri and the others try to scribble around and create a form. See, now you got the form of a circle, but I saw something else as well. See, I saw another form from here. Now see what I'm going to do. I can create a backside of a rhino. See, or a hippo or an elephant. Right. See. Now maybe I'll create an elephant on water. Uh, See, its backside. That's the ear. Okay. See, just go around. Can you guys see that? Yeah. So that is working with form. See, I scribbled there. You saw that I just scribbled, right? So that is scribbling make you get used to form. Okay, scribble what you see. Okay, so do some doodling. Doodling is the same thing as scribbling, right? Cool. So placement. I told you about placement. I told you about form. Accuracy comes with experience, and also placement properly. Everything I talked about, composition, line quality, everything at the end gives you accuracy. Okay, so placement, I think for me, I've been drawing pets for like more than 3 4, yeah, probably 4 years. So So I've been drawing from like I am 20 years old. So I've been drawing at least about when I started drawing, I think I was about 3. So I did not stop drawing from 3 to 20 still. So I have some people like you guys can watch Kim Jong Ji. That's an artist who draws from memory. Okay, he does not look at any reference. He can draw superbly. So that's his talent, right? So this is not a talent. It's like it's a talent. I do have a talent, but then again, like it's from practice you gain, right? So last year I think I completed about 60, yeah, more than 60 pet portraits. We kept an exhibition as well. So that comes with practice, guys. So more than 60, I think we kept an exhibition. We kept it 2 exhibitions. One on Rover Veterinary Hospital, which was supporting for me, and another for a public rabies awareness. Right? Yeah, we kept it there. So, yeah, we kept it 100 or two, right? Yeah, something cool. That 60 was for the rabies thing. Yeah, like 60 was for the rabies thing. It was in 2020. Yeah, okay. Yeah, when I was doing A levels. Cool. Here you go. Now you guys must have known my day, or you guys have calculators in your mind. Go on, calculate. Huh? With the? Yeah, I just told it. Yeah, some people know it, some people don't. Yeah, good. Anyway, so what I was saying is accuracy comes with experience, form quality, line quality, and composition. Everything leads to accuracy. So practice makes you perfect. That's what I always say. Dimitri, don't stop. I would say if you are interested in painting in the future, don't stop. Don't stop a single moment. You know me. If you guys have my number and save my number, and I have saved yours, you guys see my status every time. When you see at night, what I do is I put on a video of some kind of maybe what I do, like it's like cover videos, like a girl or a guy saying some song from a cover. What I do is I get a pen, get my diary, just scribble around, looking at them on 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, just scribble around. That is very important. Practice. That is practice. So like just no. If you want to be an artist, you always have to draw in the sense like to be a no artist. There's a lot of versions of artists. Okay, now the modern art is something else. We can talk it on a different day. Maybe we can have a podcast with somebody on future, and we can talk about what art really is at the moment in modern art. But when you go to Renaissance and those stuff, like those days, the one who drew the most is the artist, right? So they were considered as god because the people who create something out of nothing is the task of god. So artists did that, something out of nothing. So creating something out of nothing makes you a creator. So creator is considered as god. Okay, so no, I'm not god, but that's how they called god in Renaissance, right? But that if you guys have seen my